Okay, that's perfect.
We are ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go live.
Okay.
Go live. In 3, 2, 1. Hello guys, and welcome. Of course, me, Charli X Boi at the Beauty Bag HQ. I'm so excited because we're going to talk about all things Charlotte Tilbury. As you know, Charlotte Tilbury is now available in South Africa at the Beauty Bag online. You can check them out. If you do not follow them, follow them. I actually have fond memories of the Beauty Bag at Beauty Revolution. I think it was like before the lockdown. We actually had such a talk. They had this massive machine. It was like a vending machine, and it was so much fun. Actually bought a couple of products there, of course, bankrupt myself. But we're going to talk about Charlotte Tilbury, and we're going to do a little quick routine testing all the iconic products by Charlotte Tilbury. Of course, I'm going to start in with my own little secret weapons. And Charlotte Tilbury, you know, professional makeup artist, celebrity makeup artist, when it comes to Hollywood, name it, she's done it, from Kim Kardashian to politicians to supermodels to absolutely everyone. Did you actually know that she was also one of the OG beauty YouTubers back in 2012, if I remember correctly? Makeup artist, and her iconic idea was to create a beauty brand, and it only makes sense. So I'm going in, of course, if it's a Charlotte Tilbury look, you have to have glowing, hydrated skin, and I'm going in with my favorite moisturizer. And her little tip, if you follow Charlotte Tilbury, she does the angel wings when it comes to the skin prep. The angel wing is going from here and up into the temples and taking your fingers just under that bone and rotating it in. So what this is doing is depuffing the skin, moving the blood, and just creating hydration and gorgeous skin for what's to come. Okay, so we've got that, and then just stipple. You will always see her stippling the products. Okay, so I've got nice hydrated skin. I'm going to go in with another personal favorite of mine, Hush Hush, and this is just a mattifying powder. Oh, well, mattifying serum. So I'm just going to focus on key areas with this serum, massaging it into my fingers. I just like to press it underneath my eyes, along the nose, because I get a very oily nose, along the nose, into these little folds here that always the smile lines, and on the center of my forehead. Okay, so that is skin prep. Give it a couple of seconds, give it a couple of minutes. I'm going in with my trusty fan, being bougie, and just doing that. Of course, during this live, it's very interactive. We are live on my account, hi, Charli X Boi if you don't know, and also on the Beauty Bag. And I've got the entire marketing team behind the camera, so they'll be engaging on any of your questions. If you want to know questions about Charlotte Tilbury, what's available in South Africa, or just the Beauty Bag, please share that through. We're going to engage. If I don't know the answer or to your question, of course someone in the team will. So engage with us, guys. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so I'm letting my skincare focus. Skincare in any makeup routine is very important. A lot of people ask me, my makeup doesn't last, or it starts pilling or flaking or creasing. Skincare is a major thing. No foundation, doesn't matter how good, expensive or affordable it is. If your skincare is not lacquer, the product's not going to perform to its best quality. Okay, so that is all in. It's lacquer, great. And now we're going to start with the iconic product by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I'm going to give it a little moment there. We're talking about, there's so many cameras here. I mean, I'm in my element. So we're talking about this. It's the full cover foundation. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a variety of undertones. You've got your warms, neutrals, and of course, cools. This is full cover. If you want to sheer out the product, of course, mix it with a bit of your moisturizer. That's going to give you a little bit more radiant finish. But if you want to really, I want to show you guys the power of this foundation. So I'm just going to literally do 2 pumps. And you're going to see that is more than enough for my entire face. So I'm just tapping that on, and I'm just going to do a little swipe there, a little swipey there, and here, because you saw there was a friend there, the friend is gone, he's disappeared. Now my tip with a sponge, because this is very full coverage, I like to go in with a damp beauty sponge, and I'm first saturating. Oh no, I'm paused. Oh, I'm back. I was paused and now I'm back. So my little tip is, just already, look at that coverage, and I'm tapping off the product. So saturating the butt of my sponge. The reason why I'm saturating the sponge is, have you ever felt that you apply your foundation and you go in with your sponge and it starts like just soaking up all that product that you just put down? Because you haven't prepped your sponge. So remember, prep your sponge and you will get a more airbrushed finish. This airbrushed finish foundation is just, it's the name of the game. It's all there. That coverage, freckles gone, imperfections gone, and this is, if you're looking for a foundation for your wedding, for red carpet, stage, or just really every day, this foundation is one of those that is a multiplayer in the sense of you can share it out with a sponge, mix a little bit of your favorite moisturizer in there, or if you just want full coverage, you can hoy it right in. I will rather go with like a dense fluffy brush if you want full coverage. But look there. My radiance on my skincare is still peeking through. I've got an even tone across my entire complexion. My ears are particularly very red at the moment, new piercings, as you know. So we're just going to pull that color over the ears, and of course, never forget your neck. Bling, bling, bling. I'm lucky I've got a beard, so cheating the system here. And then of course, a little bit in my fade. But close up, just look at that. I can still see my freckles. I can still see the kind of texture of the skin. But what this foundation does, what I absolutely fell in love with the foundation, is the fact that I don't necessarily have to go in with powders. See, so I don't have to feel that cakiness. My skin is blurred. The kind of texture and my pores are way more diffused, that I really like, and I don't have to overuse a lot of products. Foundation, gorgeous. It's a multitasker. It's one of these products that I think it can give you what you desire, and you can have the flexibility. By mixing in your moisturizer, it is not affecting the formula or the finish of the foundation, but rather the usability of it. So that's a lacquer thing. Like I said, it's a makeup artist that created this product. So, made by makeup artists for makeup artists and consumed by all of us. Net the lacquer. So it's there. Even, I actually went up quite high with the foundation, underneath my eyes, over my entire lid, just to give me a lacquer base. Now, I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer, and I'm just going to literally spot a couple, just a little bit into the discoloration that I have under my eyes, right over here to create that lift, turning 35, well 36 in 2 weeks. I need a little bit more lift in my life. The smile lines are getting thicker and fatter, so getting in there. And just because we are natural, a little bit on the bridge of the nose, and of course on my forehead and my tip there. So that is my placement for concealer. Like I said, you don't need a lot because this foundation is already giving a lot of coverage. So it's giving what it's supposed to give, right? Remember, ask all your questions. We are here live at the Beauty Bag HQ, and it's actually a brand new HQ. Didn't you guys made this last night?
Yeah.
It was made last night. They knew I was coming and they had to have something more extra than I am. So here we are with a new background. And if you have any questions of what is available on the beauty bag, any questions about Charlotte Tilbury or products that we are using, please do shoot it through. You can, of course, ask during the live or DM me or the beauty bag. And of course, we will always give you the tea on your questions. I'm just letting my concealer dry a little bit. As you can see, my concealer is about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my foundation, just to give that brightening, and I did not overuse, and that's a fan shush. Going to my spongy again, and the tippy tip. I'm going to start with the places I want to sheer out a little bit more, okay? So we're going to start with the outer corner. That's actually going to start helping me with my eye shadows in a bit, my nose folds, and dragging and tapping that over to my inner part of the cheek, over the cheekbone, my nose, gently just tapping that onto the forehead. It's quick and easy, guys. I don't want to fuss with makeup. Fussing with makeup and overthinking is too much. It's like playing. I want to be a child, and that's what makeup is giving me. Look at that. By just placing that concealer over there and tapping it out to the under eye and connecting it with that concealer in the beginning is giving me full brightening and coverage. Just a little tip from me to you. We love Charlotte, of course, Hannah, She-Wolf, we love you. We're very excited to have you at the Beauty Bag HQ next. We lined up. Beauty Bag gave me a little bit of inside scoop, and there's actually a whole series of these going to be lining up pretty soon. So why don't you DM them your favorite beauty content creator that should be next, right? Well, I told you what to do now, so I'm sorry. And there we go. Okay, look at that. Quick and easy. Brightening. I've got it. This is like a daytime look, and of course you can enhance it to an evening look. Now I'm one of those. Actually, before I go into that, can we have a moment for this is the Matte Beauty Blush Wand. Blush wand. I mean, when I received it, I had to do that that squeeze. It was so satisfying, and I filmed it on like 120 frames per second so we can get like a beautiful shot. The cute thing about this, because there's a couple of other dupes, it's not even a dupe, it's a dupe, they don't have a locking mechanism. So you've got the off, and then you twist it to on, so you know, and then so this is a beautiful blush. It is a cream to liquid or liquid to cream blush. I know it looks frightening. It dries really fast, guys. So I did 3 little dots. It's a beautiful red, but let's just blend it out again with the butt of my beauty sponge with a little bit of foundation on there, and I'm just hoying him over my crease onto my cheek. You know, if you look at that color immediately, you would be scared because it looks very, and this is in shade Pillow Talk Dream Pop. And I did 1, 2, 3 little dots here. 3 is always enough. And kyk mooi. It gives us like beautiful radiance to the skin because the airbrush foundation is a quite matte finish. Although we had that radiance in the skincare, I'm now bringing that radiance back in this blush, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I am that blush person. It blends so nicely. Dude, you have no idea. It was like 3 taps and it's gone. It's just in the skin. It looks like skin. I think that's the one highlight that I really like about the one stick. Let me close it before I put the lid back on. There we go. See? Easy. The one, it is... And the more it like settles into the skin, it just becomes like that inner blush glow. Do we relate? I mean, because we are wearing makeup, we don't necessarily want to cover or hide those things. Fun fact, I used to never like blush. Blush was not my vibe. I was that very clear, very matte, very uniformal, would rather go in with a highlighter to create definition and contour, very cool contour. That was my style, that was my aesthetic. But now blush, I mean, you can see I carry the blush all the way into the temples. So I went in with my favorite cream contour or bronzer, and just with key areas, and I'm taking an angle brush and just stippling that into where I had the blush, just to marry it through. And because with me and the fade, I'm fading it into my hairline. Are you putting this under your foundation? You can put this foundation, blush under the foundation if you like to. We went in with the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is a full cover foundation. I shared it out a little bit using the sponge, beauty sponge that is damp, to allow my freckles a natural skin kind of texture to peek through. And that's the beauty of that foundation, is you've got the flexibility of going full coverage or a little bit more sheer, depending on your desired look. And then I went over with the blush wand, thank you, blush wand over the foundation. But if you want to use it under a tinted moisturizer, that's a go. Before applying your tinted moisturizer or maybe a BB or CC cream, apply this on the blush, and you can actually hoy it and go heavy with the blush and then apply over with your BB, CC or tinted moisturizer. Okay, so that is all blended out. As you saw, I stippled the product in. I did not blend it too hectic. I wanted to keep that placement there. And you can just see how this product married. That's the other beauty that I discovered while utilizing the Charlotte Tilbury range, is the flexibility and performability it has with other higher end and lower end products. It didn't split, it didn't affect, it didn't have a funny kind of moment. It just had this beautiful marriage, and that's what I quite liked about the finish. Okay, so we are there. We have bronzed up, we have got our blush, and now I'm going back in. Well, I'm going to start with the Charlotte Tilbury Illuminating Blush. This is the Cheek to Cheek blush in Love Glow. Just gorgeous. Have a moment. So Charlotte Tilbury herself, the idea behind this was a halo. So you've got two domes of color, your more pigmented and then more illuminating in the center. By swirling these two around is offering you also, again, multitasking flexibility. You can focus only on the outer perimeter to have that color, or you can go in the center to have that luminosity. For me, I am swirling all together onto a nice little fluffy brush, tapping off the excess, and I'm going more on the high points. Because this is illuminating, I'm using it more as a highlighter because I already have that blush color there. Oh, yours mooi. This is like, if you want to get married every single day or just have that like married look, like that gorgeous glowy. Ek moet ophou. Ek gaan te veel van dit gebruik. This is so good, guys. Like I said, Charlotte Tilbury just knows how to do their products. The thing is, it got coverage, it's got pigment, it's got performability, but it's got flexibility in it. My skin looks like skin. I look radiant, I look young, you know, pushing that age. I'm looking youthful, I'm looking radiant, and that's a major thing, especially with working with high-end celebrities like your Kim Kardashians, and you now can't even mention the half of her celebrities because I'm so bad with names. I forget mine half the time. But that's the beauty of it. So we've got done with complexion. I'm going to go back in just to set my bronzer a little bit, and I'm going in with my favorite bronzer of someone else, and it's a cool tone bronzer, and I'm just tapping it a little bit lower, as you can see, just to create that shadow over there, just to boost that naturality of it all. Kyk al, miskien moet ek nou gaan trou. Remember guys, I'm here at the Beauty Bag HQ in Cape Town. We've got the marketing team behind me. If you've got any ideas or any questions or any feedback or anything like that, please do shoot through. Please engage during this live. It's going to be so much fun. Are you using it? Let's go through a couple of. It looks delicious. Yay, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hannah She-Wolf will be here next. And yeah, so of course, I think eyes is next. Of course, in a classic YouTuber vibe, I did my eyebrows off camera before going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Funny story about Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk was actually a shade that was a lip liner, was only a lip liner. Charlotte herself went through, while doing makeup on celebrities, or while she was traveling, she was very keen on looking at the certain undertones lips have. Whilst it's more on the pinkier or the neutral side, or even cooler, she created Pillow Talk Lip Liner. That was the highlight. From there, everything started spitballing into this color palette. So Charlotte tells herself that this is the multitasking product eyeshadow for everyone, and I can vouch for this. I'm more on the cool tone, but if you are more on your warm tone or neutral, this just works so gorgeous from fair to, I would say, medium. Darker tones, you might want to go in with maybe an eyeliner, a deeper chocolate eyeliner, just to bring in that depth with that shadow. But let's have a moment. Last camera film. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So we've got two mattes. We've got a nice dark chocolate matte there. We've got a more rosier matte, a metallic, or would I say, metallic shimmer champagne, and then this gorgeous, I just want to show you. It's like flaky, but it's like more buttery. It's just the mooi. It's just gorgeous. So I use this as a topper. I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy, literally, it's not going to take even 5 minutes, eyeshadow look. Great for those with hooded eyes. So I've got hooded eyes. As you can see, this little chunky bit over here is a little bit heavier, and of course, the older I'm getting, for one other reason, it's going down. The Botox isn't even helping anymore. So I want to create more of a lift. By creating a lift, we are looking at 45 degrees angles, okay? Just imagine your face is a chart. From there, from the corner to the nose to the corner of the eye, that is a 45 degrees. So we want to work in that eye line, okay? So I'm taking a brush that is flat on the one side and a little bit thinner, but it's still fluffy. It's not too hard. So I'm just tapping the product onto the one side, not on both, over here, and I'm loading that in. It just picks up so gorgeously. Then I'm looking down a little bit, and I'm just pressing that pigment and that shadow on the outer corner. As you can notice, it's not too far out. I'm condensing that pigment just mainly on this part. Okay. Step 1, klar. Put your eyeshadow down, tap off the excess. Now we are slowly blending that into the crease, but we're trying to get over sort of that little hooded bump there. Look already, by just adding that eyeshadow, it's created lift. So I'm pulling that color, as I haven't added any more eyeshadow, I'm just pulling that into the crease, to the bridge of my nose, over there, and then with a tip that is still sort of clean, I'm then just blending that shadow out, sort of to like the tail of my brow, right over there. And that's already there. I'm going to do it to the other side. If you have any questions, we're live here. I feel like one of those TikTok salespeople, like with Eloise, right? It's like, I'm live here. If you have any questions, you can ask immediately. We are here to serve. So I'm just tapping that on the outer corner. As you can see, right over there, that's where I want to condense my pigment and my color. Then I'm slowly just carrying whatever I've placed into the crease and connecting it sort of to the bridge or the side of the nose, like starting that snatchery, that little like nose contour. I like to connect like my looks together. Okay, tip of the brush, it's still clean, and I'm just fanning that out. Quick and easy, guys, quick and easy. Hi, I'm seeing everyone is joining. Happy Friday. We are here at the Beauty Bag HQ in Cape Town, and we are playing with all things Charlotte Tilbury. Love the nails, thank you so much. And blending that out. Guys, how easy is this? Like, I don't have words to explain the easybility of this pigment. This isn't like just saying for the sake of saying. It is the fact that you can see it on camera. This makkelijk yellow. Okay, now I'm going with a small little fluffy brush. As you can see, it's a little tiny. And I'm going in with this rosier shade over here. Come on, face me, rosier shade over there. And I'm just tapping it on the tip. Okay, tapping off. Where I've got my crease, I am now softening that crease and bringing it a little bit higher into the brow bone. Net so. Julle dit like mooi. It's like honestly like the easiest bridal makeup look or just like every day, even if you're like a boss-ass lady, you can create this look for your CEO meetings, for your date, and there we go. So I'm taking the same, no, I lie. I'm taking a flatter condenser brush, very similar to the first brush we used to pack on that deeper color, but it is a little bit skinnier and shorter. It's a little bit more stiff. Now I'm taking that pink rosy shade again. Oh, great. And just tapping it on the tip. And now there's no other way but to pull a funny face. I'm just lining it on the bottom line. So by doing this, I've got a little bit of creasing on my under eye. I didn't set, guys, but this is why. By running that pigment there, I'm actually setting that under eye. Going back in with a little dome fluffy brush. I'm not using any more product, and I'm just blending that through and connecting it at the end. Da, mooi. This product, like I said, going back to this foundation, beautiful. I've got the radiance, I've got the glow. I don't feel like I need to set it. Of course you can if you like, if you're a little bit more oily of tendency on your skin. But of course, back to my first note, skin prep. Hydration, controlling of the oil prior to applying your foundation is going to help you. Okay, let's do it to the other side. And I'm just lining the under eye with this gorgeous rosy shade from the Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. That brush, it's got nothing in it, and I'm just softening that pigment through. Okay, back to this brush, back to that dark shade. Tap, 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 tap off. And now I'm just focusing this darker brown on the outer third of my eye, lower eyelid. Right there, just to deepen and connect with that shadow I place right in the beginning. So it is seamless and not disconnected. Back in with a fluffy. You can wipe it off a clean towel. And that just connects and harmonizes everything together. Mooi julle. Final, where's that brush? Going in with a nice flat packer and this gorgeous champagne shade. And I'm just loading that brush again, only on one side, tapping off. And I'm covering my entire lid. And a little bit in the tear duct with this shimmer. It's creating sort of like a very soft cut crease. I think like the soft cut crease is more modern, it is more current, it is more forgiving, and it's way more easier. So we are just lining that, and that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous champagne color. Like I said, this palette just works for any skin tone. While I'm here, I'm taking that same shadow and just tight lining under my eyebrow, and I can just fluff that out with my finger, just to shape there. A little bit on the bridge of my nose tippy and my Cupid's bow. Hi everyone that's joining. We've got a couple of questions. Hi, this is looking stunning already. Thank you so much. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury is making it easy. Again, all these products that I am using during this live is available on the beauty bag as _ZA, if I remember correctly. Or was it .ZA? .ZA, so you can give them a follow. Of course, I'll be posting this live. If you're missing the entire one, I'll be posting it to my grid, so you can check it into leisure, at your own leisure during the weekend. But now, I'm getting into this gorgeous gold, and I'm just taking my finger and I'm placing this over. I mean, elevation. Ek weet nie waar my gesig te sit nie, want dit lyk net so mooi. Of course, you can take this to the next level. I think this is really gorgeous for a daytime wedding or just like everyday look. You can even go in and smudge a brown liner in the outer corner. You can go in with a wing liner, maybe in brown, that is very mod at the moment. And just by tapping that on, I didn't even put any base or anything tacky on the lid. I'm literally just putting it over that previous eyeshadow and it just picked up. Can we have a moment for the eyeshadow, please? Thank you, thank you. Guys, having so much fun here. Okay, and that's about it. That's the eyeshadow look. Like I said, you can jazz this up with your favorite eyeliner. I would recommend maybe nice chocolate brown, something nice and deep. I'm going to finish the look. I've already curled my lashes just with lacquer mascara that is lengthening, defining, and also curling. And just applying that. Oh, so mooi. So mooi. Sorry, wait, let me get a mascara face here. Let me know who pulls a mascara face when doing mascara. There is no way about it. We've got our first question, how much is the eyeshadow palette? So the funny thing about this eyeshadow palette, it comes in a duo box. With the eyeshadow palette, this beauty over here, it also comes with the Pillow Talk lipstick. Gorgeous. The shade, I mean, it's just married. You can see it's wedding bells going off. And the scent is like vanilla cupcake. Like, you know that like really icing cupcakes, daai vanilla eenes wat so groot icing op het. Gives, just gorgeous, gorgeous. So those come together in one little gorgeous kit. And can we have a price point before the kit, please, while I go on with my second coat of mascara? I mean, how easy is that just with mascara? Gorgeous. Of course, if you want to elevate this, I would suggest going in with a nice liner, maybe a brown liner, maybe a demi wing at the end, or maybe just like a half demi lash would just like elevate this to the next level. Now I want to talk on lips. Okay, so I've hydrated my lips. I've got lip oil on the entire morning, so they're beautifully hydrated. I also exfoliated last night just to have a gorgeous face. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Air Blur. Before going into this, I want to talk about the applicator. So the wand has a very unique design. As you can see, it's sort of like curved to that side and kind of like a banana shape and a diamond shape on this. So now I just want to show you the easeability of lining and covering my lips in one. But I need to, while doing this, wait, I've got to look there. Okay. So the Pillow Talk icon is icons, correct?
Yes.
Is the beautiful eyeshadow and the gorgeous lipstick together is retailing for 950 Rand on Beauty Bag ZA. So go and check them out. And they've got a variety of stock. And I think there's a couple of shade differences as well.
Yeah, there are different shades.
Yeah, there's a couple of different shade combos available.
And the Pillow Talk icon.
The icons.
Yeah.
Icons. I did a stalk, so I think it's there. Mascara always brings everything together. I totally agree. But I'm going to get into the lipstick. Let's just get... I lip lined. I covered the lip in one swipe. As again, the curve of this applicator, it sort of like hugs the lip. So I'm going to again.
Wow.
I mean, quick and easy. I'm sure if you've got practice, you can do this in the car. For the bottom, twist it around so you get the more other side, the banana shape. And catch that corner. Catch that corner. Look like I had filler done just now. Look at that gorgeous lippy. I can't even hear you properly. This is in the shade. Let's have it nude blur. And this is gorgeous, like terracotta, but it's not too rich, it's not too orange based. It's just this gorgeous finish to the lip. It feels super lightweight. It feels as if there's a bit of a silicone particle in the sense of there's a bit of a slip, but it is lightweight. It isn't sticky, it doesn't dry out the lips. That's what I absolutely love about it. And the longevity of this lipstick. And usually, I don't know if you guys are the same, when I put a liquid lipstick on, it's always, what else would my tongue have? And there's nothing, just pearly white smile. And that's the Charlotte Tilbury look. I mean, that's the iconic Charlotte, I mean, hello. But to finish it off, the airbrush, this is the setting spray. So, gorgeous thing about this setting spray is the fact that it locks in your makeup look, but just that, do you see that mist? It doesn't feel like someone is spitting at me while setting my spray. Dit ruik heerlijk. And this is also one of those setting sprays. There's a massive confusion between a setting spray and a hydrating spray. Hydrating spray is one of those sprays that will hydrate your skin. You can utilize it throughout the entire day. It's just going to marry your powders together, all of those things, and just revive the makeup as it goes. A setting spray locks it in. So of course it's a mist, so it is marrying all that product together. I have cream and powder products in, so it's just marrying it together. It's giving this gorgeous glow to the skin that's very radiant. It's not oily, in my personal opinion. And the fact that it actually seals. So this is one of those that creates like sort of like a foam around your face that isn't tight or noticeable, but it locks it in for up to, I think the claim is 16 hours. It's no melting, no fading, and no creasing setting spray. This one is just like the scent is very delicate, so it's great for people with sensitive skin or sensitive sinuses. I mean, it's that time of the year. Gorgeous smell, gorgeous mist. I'm actually going to just... It's coming home with me. And that's the Charlotte Tilbury face, all done. I absolutely love the finish. For me personally, the eyeshadow palette is definitely a winner in my books. This is one that I can utilize for myself and even for my kids. Definitely, I see all my brides are going to request a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow look, no doubt. The Air Blur Liquid Matte Foundation is so comfortable, so smooth. Like I said, I've had it on now for a couple of minutes. There's no drying out in the sense of I'm getting that like dehydrated lip look, although I did hydrate and exfoliate my lips prior, so I did prime my lips well. I've got a gorgeous finish. The lip applicator is nice and crisp, so I'm getting that beautiful lined lip finish. The gorgeous wand. So this wand, if you missed it, it is a blush. It is absolutely gorgeous. Do not be shocked by the pigment shade. This blends out into a very natural warmed blush finish. Absolutely good. I would recommend 3 dots. Maybe start with 2 and then evolve yourself into the next level. And of course, we have to have a moment for the Flawless Filter Foundation. Sorry, that's the other. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So this foundation is a full coverage foundation with gorgeous undertones from neutral, warm to cool. It is full cover, as I mentioned. I actually want to show you guys the power of this foundation. Let's just... Where's my tattoo? And by setting this foundation, you can actually do tattoo covers. Bridal, again. Sometimes you get a beautiful like halter necks and you've got like one little tattoo you want to cover for your bridal photos. Gone, weg. Okay, but you can also, like I've applied it, shear it out with a beauty sponge and then just have your natural freckles coming out, or if you want any of your other skin tones, but it blurs, it minimizes the appearance of your texture or pores. I've got a lot of pores around here. Let's get a little bit closer. It just, as you can see, you can still see it, it's still there, but over here, where is it? It's weg. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun during this live. As you can see, I am so jazzed up about Charlotte Tilbury and of course the fact that I'm now available on the beauty bag ZA. Thank you so much for watching. Please do give them a follow because there's more artists lined up for the rest of the year with a lot more education and product knowledge share. Until next time, bye.
Wow.
Nice.
Amazing.
Good.
Very nice.
Are we off?
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
Thank you, that was awesome.
That
I
was
don't know
awesome.
how you do it. Like how do you
I don't know what happened. It just like, I blank out.
Yo, you just I mean like you just how do you keep going like
You've always got things to say.
Yes.
that's the
It's
power
like-
of it.
It's
But that
the-
was so cool to watch. Like, I even linked stuff.
That's a skill.
Yeah.
man.
It's flipping cool.
Dude, like this eyeshadow, like honestly, I'm not even talking cuck. That's what I
Yeah.
want to say. But usually, like on my live, I will start swearing, but maybe not on other brands. No, this product is absolutely incredible, and I think having demos like this and putting it into action puts a little bit. If you go online, be like, oh, that would be nice to have, and then you look at 950 or 60, and be like,
You're like,
maybe not.
Yeah.
But then looking at it live, be like, yes,
Yeah,
I want that.
definitely, yeah.
Then it's an easier sell.
Yeah.
So like your concept that you have by incorporating this makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly finish this and then we can have a chat.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
I just want to post because
yeah.
is there and no.
Yeah, okay.
No, I did.
But-
We'll just see how the end is.
Yeah, I will tell you. There's a reason for it. I will tell you. No, I will tell you what